Right, so this is the first episode on my channel of something called Brutally Ranking, where we're going to have a point system at the very end to tally up how many points and put it into a tier list. I want to make this a series with loads of different videos to try and find the best game, and today's game is going to be Baldur's Gate, so let's get into this. Hey there guys, it's me Barjilo, and today's video we're going to be brutally ranking the fuck out of games, and today's game is going to be Baldur's Gate 3. Baldur's Gate 3 is going to be ranked on 5 different aspects: the character customization, the gameplay, the difficulty, music, and the price, so let's get into it. The first thing I want to rate is the character's customization, and the first thing we get greeted with is 11 different races, which in a sense is a bit of bullshit, because how the fuck am I meant to choose from 11 different races? Like, how am I going to play that many playthroughs? And after having to choose one of 11 races, you have to choose one of 12 classes, which all give different fucking abilities and shit, which is pretty fucking cool. But again, how many playthroughs am I going to have to do to experience every single one of these? But I mean, the animations are sick for it, so that was fun to watch, I can't lie. And then after choosing a class, you also get to choose a subclass, which is one of 3 this time, so it was better, but still, how many playthroughs am I actually going to have to play? And then finally, after choosing everything, you also have to choose a background out of 11 again. But the thing is not as bad, because it does actually help you with something called ability points, like here, because I didn't know what to change mine to, so I like using default ones because I don't want to mess up my gameplay. Then after we're done with the attributes, we actually get to change the main things of a character. So obviously if you want facial hair, different ethnic background. Also, this is the scary part, you get to see your character nude. Like, what the fuck is this? I mean, it's funny as shit, but you know. But in conclusion, I think this is the best character customization I've ever had, mainly because I just get to see my character nude, and that's just funny as shit. But apart from that, genuinely, you can change so many things about this. Like, your attributes is one of the biggest things in a game, and the fact you can customize that yourself, it adds a lot more value to the game. Also, you're able to customize a secondary character, which a lot of games have done, like The Sims in the past, but this character is going to be used later on, but it kind of creates an enigma of why you're creating this one now and don't actually see it at the start. But overall, yeah, a solid 9 out of 10. So the gameplay in Baldur's Gate 3, well, it's amazing. It has rich storytelling, obviously the engaging combat and everything. But the one fucking problem I had is because I played multiplayer with friends, it glitched so fucking much. For example, in this clip, I started to hit Shadowheart just to see what would happen because we already auto-saved, but my friend was already initiating a conversation with her. But this later on messed up the game, as I'll show in the next clip. When we went into battle, our allies went to Shadowheart, who was somewhere on the map, and we would keep on getting these black screen glitches, and they all blamed it on me. And though I know it was them, which obviously it's not their fault, but they also pissed me off by skipping so many important scenes that just did not need to be skipped. But enough about them, let's get back into the actual gameplay. One of the best things about Baldur's Gate's gameplay is the scenery that you get. These scenes are genuinely out of a movie, or even better than that. I've never seen something as detailed as a gnome getting changed by a fucking dragon, which gets teleported out by a ship. Like nobody could actually make this shit up. It's that fucking wild. And then it's the fact that you come off the ship and wake up in a random fucking place, as well as not even giving you any information about where you are in some random open world fucking game. Like, what am I meant to do? But the one thing I love about Baldur's Gate's gameplay is the fact that you can make it so funny yourself, and the humor that I've come out of it is so funny. In this scene, I get to save a goblin and just get to stand in front of them, you know, following my oath as I should. But in this next scene, look what me and my fucking friends do to this goblin just to piss her off. Okay, I'm just gonna have to do it. Are you ready? I'll find it again.
Wait, I just found a place I can do it.
And yes, I might be talking over this part to show you guys, but it's the fact that I recorded this myself and it got fucking deleted. So thank you Gamer Tweak for fucking giving it to me, because this scene was probably the funniest fucking shit. But I'm so pissed that I lost it, and I don't even care if I'm talking over this shit. Like, I don't care. You still find it funny.
We got tails. There. Happy? You're killing me here, mister. You really are. Just take the ring, huh? Free sample.
In conclusion, I'm going to give the gameplay a 9.5 out of 10, which is probably the highest this series will ever get for a gameplay, because the thing is, with Baldur's Gate 3, it was in development for like 8 years, and I know it's meant to be brutal ranking, but it's so hard to brutally rank a game. My next like few aspects, I'm going to try and put lower, because this game could not be the best for the first episode. Next, I want to address the difficulty in Baldur's Gate 3. In my opinion, it can be quite a hard game. It is very strategic, and if you're not used to strategy games, it will be very difficult for you. I've had moments where I've genuinely struggled, and luck is the only thing that actually saved me. However, it can offer you different types of difficulties, from easy, medium in a sense, which I always go for the dead middle because it's the default one, you know, it will add some challenge, some easy aspects, and then you have hard, which I can't lie, I barely play because it's just bullshit to even try and, you know, defeat anyone on hard. But the one difficulty I always have when playing Baldur's Gate 3 is always losing my spell slots and then having to use cantrips which also got run out, because they run out so quickly. And long resting continuously can be quite annoying because you don't want to keep on going back and forth and using resources. So in a sense, it depends on how you react to different games. For me, it's a hard game, but I can deal with it. I'm able to complete it and not really rage at it. But I'd say, even above all of that, the most fucking difficult thing I had to deal with is our first battle, where apparently my friends say I glitched Shadowheart to the point where it kept on giving us black screens and teleporting everyone throughout the map, which I'll show right now. This pissed us off so much because we did the whole battle and it was the longest battle. It was like 40 minutes long. Got into the next stage, forgot to save, game crashed, and we had to redo the whole fucking thing. So that is probably the most difficult thing I had to deal with in Baldur's Gate. Yes, I just used the same transition as I did in the intro, but fucking give me a break, man, I'm lazy. But the next thing I want to talk about is music. For me, music is the most important thing in a game. Like here I'm showing you, I have my own playlist in Spotify called Gaming Songs, which is a playlist just based on games I've played before and songs I've loved from them, because I feel like that music is so soothing and I just thrive off it. If I'm doing, you know, my exams or something, I'll just listen to it in the background. And as you could see in that playlist, the first two songs were Baldur's Gate songs because these were my two favourite. The main intro and the Bard song. Oh my god, just give it a listen. You could not tell me that is the hardest shit you've ever just fucking listened to. Like, I listened to some wild shit, but that goes so hard. Thank you to this guy, Borislav Slevov. I'm sorry if I said that wrong at all, but oh my god, you have just done fucking wonders for Baldur's Gate 3. But in conclusion, I'm going to give the music an 8 out of 10. I love the music in games. I love so many different gaming musics, and Baldur's Gate 3 is amazing. But in my opinion, it is not one of the best. It gets so highly deserved because of how hard you can tell it worked on. But apart from that, it will just only get an 8 out of 10. So yeah, let's get on to what's next. The price. Shit, that's fucking expensive. Finally, I want to talk about the price. See, if I go through Steam, like even the main menu, we can actually see most of the games cost roughly £25 on average. Obviously, I'm British, so it's in pounds. And even if we scroll down, look at other games, they are all roughly £25 or free to play. And sometimes, like even in just this recording, I find some games that I add to my wish list for later. I find cheap little indie games because that's my favourite type of games. I love indie games. But if we actually scroll up and search for Baldur's Gate 3, sorry about a bit of my spelling, you know, I am a bit shit. Like, even here we can see Baldur's Gate 2. I think that says like £15, that's not bad. But when you type in Baldur's Gate 3 and see that it's £50, and then we'll also see a DLC that's an additional £9, which isn't too bad for a DLC, but £50 is very excessive. I bought this for a Steam gift card from Christmas and a bit of money from my Steam wallet, but still, it is excessive. When buying games and actually playing them, the one thing I do like to rank myself on is how much time I actually put into the game. So far with Baldur's Gate, I have roughly 50 hours. I don't know if that's the time of this recording because I have been a bit obsessed with it, but I want to show you guys my friend who has 669 hours. If you think about that, fuck it, wait, let me just pull up a calculator, right? 669 hours, and then we divide it by 24, and that's 27 days. Like, you can fucking tell he got his money's worth out of it. I need to fucking step up my game. You know what? Looking back at this recording, 27 days is that's a bit obsessive. Let me fucking just call this guy. Why the fuck has he played this for 27 days? Yeah, mate, why the fuck have you played this for 27 days?
I don't know, man.
Fucking hell, alright, man.
Oh, whatever do you mean, Petal?
Right, honourable mention time. To be honest, this ranking video, it might seem a bit of a joke, and it kind of is, but it is a serious ranking, which I really want to make more episodes. But for this honourable mention of this video is Aunt Ethel. Oh my god, the best character in the game. I made an edit of her, like, fucking watch this shit. It's funny as fuck. I hope you like that fucking sick ass edit, but now it's time to rank this fucking game. Alright, first off, we want to put it in a tier list. To be honest, I probably won't keep this here for future episodes, but I'm going to put Baldur's Gate in its S tier. 8 years of the making, it fucking deserves this. But now, let's move on to our point system. First off, we have character customization, which gets a 9 out of 10. Then gameplay with the 9.5 out of 10. Difficulty with a 7 out of 10, the music with an 8 out of 10, and finally the price being a 6 out of 10. This ends it up with a 39.5 out of 10, which in a sense is pretty low, but we'll just have to see for future episodes. So that is it for today's episode. I hope you enjoyed this episode of Brutally Ranking. With Baldur's Gate 3, I'm not a huge DMD fan. I haven't really looked into it. But if you guys have, your own review, just put it in the comment section below. It'd be great to hear. But once again, thank you so much for watching this video, and hopefully I'll see you next time.